Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your monthly oracle reading for love and romance. So it's a nice little special I put together for you this Valentine's Day. And the messages can apply for the next 3 months, even maybe even till the fall. So just be open and let's see what's coming through for you. So the first card that you have here, and I'm using Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels, you have Give Your Partnership a Chance. The second card is New Love. And your third message is Retreat. Okay, so I am getting through some work that needs to happen between two people. Okay, and going on a retreat or some time alone is required. So I'm connecting both these cards together with Give Your Partnership a Chance and Retreat. So if you've been experiencing some obstacles, this is a card that's saying maybe the daily kind of hustle and bustles are kind of getting in the way of your relationship. There's too much stress, maybe other priorities, especially if kids are involved. So it's really advising you not to give up, that there's hope in this situation, okay? I mean, if there isn't any huge, huge problems like, any abuse, like physical, alcohol, anything like that, drugs. These are all third parties, coming in the way. So you really want to weigh your options. If it's harming your health and it's really serious, there are even support groups. Maybe a counselor can help. So, I mean, you have some opportunity there to invite someone in and try to help you work through this as well, okay? If you truly love the person. So, I mean, it depends on the situation and who's listening, but, making it work is required, okay? So, and it could even be maybe you're too caught up with petty little details or annoyances and you're fighting over little things like who took the remote control. I don't know. That's just an example, but it's saying like, don't stress or fuss over the little things. Like focus on the big qualities someone brings to your life, like being honest with you, the loyalty, surprising you here and there with little gifts or little, messages of affection, leaving notes, taking you out, sometimes expressing their love, having quality time together. So, and someone that's, nice, compassionate, especially if kids are around, they're a good example. So don't get caught up in the little things, okay? So let's see here. And also, it also applies to those of you maybe who are single. It could be someone from your past that's coming back, and it's asking you could give it a second chance, okay? So if there was something you wanted to complete or there's some unfinished business happening, they could be coming back into your life. But it also could be someone coming into your life. They might not be your type, but it's telling you to give it a chance, okay? Because they might have things that you're looking for in a partner when it comes to how they make you feel, okay? So making you feel loved, they're sensitive to your needs too, anything like that, okay? Sometimes the physical, the ones that are our type, they don't really meet our expectations internally. So it turns out the opposite. And many times people are attracted to people that they're not their type physically at all. So, or you fall in love with someone who's not your type. I've seen it happen so many times. So yeah, there's a new love that's also connected to a new love. So a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and your guides and angels are kind of supporting you in this. So they're telling you to open your heart and trust that these feelings, they're mutual, okay, on both parties. So both of you feel this. It's a genuine attraction. Okay, so it's asking you to open up and just explore them. Okay, so it could be that you already know the person, but there's a deepening of love. So maybe you start off as friends and then it just bloomed into love. So that's really great here. But if you don't have anyone at all, this is saying to keep the faith, okay, because you're going to meet a new person. Once you close the door to something old, something new comes in. Okay, so make sure you're looking at your life and you've really released, old patterns or, people from your past energetically, emotionally, especially if they're not in your life. Okay. For some of you, you could be in a triangle situation. Okay. It could be there's a third person that came in. Maybe you've been with your other person for a long time and maybe you got comfortable. Maybe you stayed in it being comfortable and you kind of lost the love or the feelings, but you're just kind of like, I don't really want to be alone. Or maybe you're scared to explore and the unknown. Okay. You're a little bit fearful of the unknown. So yeah, somebody new has come in and shaken up your world. I feel that. But I would be careful, weigh your options here, because for those of you who are in a triangle situation, you got to be careful not to, because there's many people we could just have that spark, that passion with, but most of the times it's not long lasting, or, it fades quickly. Whenever it starts quick, it might fade quickly. So I want you to be careful here, because by going into this, the reality of the situation, the guilt could weigh heavily upon you if you actually want your spouse to be with you for the long run and do care about them, but you're physically just attracted to someone else. You want to make sure you're not, getting into an escapist kind of mode. Maybe you have a bit of everyday pressures, things maybe got a little bit dull. So it depends on the person listening, but you really need to weigh your options here if this is worth it to jump into, okay? Because you might lose everything. So, if you don't mind and you were looking for someone new, go right ahead, okay? If you're not scared, you're going to lose something. But if it's just you think a fling and just an escape to kind of have an adventure, maybe it's time to look at fixing something with your current partner that's not working, and really being open to express how you feel. And this is where honest communication comes in. Make sure you're expressing your feelings, because many of the times it's like we expect the other person to read our mind, and then it's like you kind of rebel because they're not doing what you feel. But unless you've brought it up, things aren't going to change. So make sure you are communicating your feelings. Obviously, if you've done it a while and it repeatedly and it's not working, then that's when you should consider, okay, maybe I deserve something better. So I hope you got that message, because that was really important, especially involving a third person. The retreat card is coming up. So this could be maybe you meet someone on a holiday or a vacation. Maybe you go on a spiritual retreat of some sort. It doesn't have to be a spiritual one. It could be of like-minded nature with other people. So you're interested in something and then you go for a 5-day thing. It could be checking out landscapes. It could be photography, or it could be, a Reiki kind of thing going on. So you will meet like-minded people, so there could be a possibility to meet someone on that trip. For those of you, or some of you could even be going on your honeymoon, okay? So that's coming up. Maybe you're getting married, you're going away. I see a wedding dress in the picture. So congratulations for that, okay? And for those of you in a relationship already, it could be maybe if you've been having some obstacles, people are kind of shoving opinions down your throat, and maybe the relationship's not meeting society standard. It could come, this card does come up maybe if you're dating someone a lot younger than you or a lot older, or you have different, religious, backgrounds or cultural backgrounds. So there could be a bit of society getting in the way and telling you things which is confusing you, and it's affecting your relationship. So this card is asking for you to go away, spend time with yourself and the other person, and you'll see how your bond deepens when you do that. Okay, so I think you need to spend some time alone, have quality time with the person. And it doesn't have to be going away by plane or train or whatever. It could be in your local town, just booking some time off for 3 days, even for a day, getting a motel, hotel, and somewhere around nature. It could be that, okay? For those of you that don't have anything, maybe are a little bit hurt from a previous situation, this is saying, Go out on a hike in nature, take a little drive, okay? Clear your mind and really get in touch with your feelings and your thoughts of what kind of person do you want to enter a relationship with next, okay? So you're going to go back in time with your past situations, how they've all related to each other, what kind of patterns were you attracting, and kind of go within deep. So this is a card also about meditating, okay, to see how exactly you want to move forward in your next relationships and what kind of person you want to attract. So focus on how this person, imagine how they would make you feel. Don't imagine how they look, because you're going to get someone that looks like that, but they don't make you feel the way you want to feel. So focus on not looking for love, but feeling the love. Okay, so focus on that. I hope these messages resonate with you. So I hope you write a comment if they do, or if they don't even. And if you have your own ideas about it that I didn't mention, feel free to write about it, and others could view it as well, and we could all share our input kind of thing. So I wish you all the best. Enjoy it, and happy Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.